Okay, I'm going to shoot this, and I don't know if I'm going to put it online, but I might. So I guess I have this tradition of shooting videos about my weight management situation and powerlifting and like weight class. So I'm going to do another one because it's important to me and it's kind of been on my mind a lot recently. I have a meet on November 17th. And what I was going to do in the foreseeable future was I was going to compete at 114. Like, that's what I was going to do. I was going to cut down to it because I don't weigh 114 pounds. You see my videos. I'm sorry, that's not 114 pounds. I was going to cut down to it and I was going to compete. And I don't want to do that. I'm actually at the point where... Oops, the cap is not on. Okay. I'm actually at the point where I have decided to bulk up more, put on more muscle mass, because I'm over 5'2", and I think my body could stand to carry more. And so that means that for several years I probably just will compete at like whatever weight. If I'm close to a weight class, let's say I'm like weighing in at 124, 125 pounds, especially for this coming meet, I will probably just kind of do a small water manipulation and bring it down to 123. I mean, at that point for that week, you know, it's not really causing too much of a hiccup in like the weight gain that I'm trying for. So we'll see. I don't know how much I weigh right now. I think it's like 118. You know, November 17th is not that far away, so it's not likely I'm gonna somehow, my weight's gonna go up that much by then. So I'm guessing I'll end up going in at 123. But, you know, I feel like this is something that I've been very conflicted about it for as long as I've been doing this sport. And while on the one hand I appreciate doing well and actually being nationally recognized by being in the rankings for what I do, on the other hand, I originally got into lifting because I liked muscle. Or I mean, I really wanted to get into the science of growing it on my body more. That was originally why I ever picked up weights. So in all honesty, kind of coming in and deciding, okay, I'm going to settle at 114 has been contradictory to that. And in the past, I know I've mentioned this, but I have actually been up around 135. And a lot of it was fat, but I was lifting, and it actually is what helped me build like a base from which I have been able to start powerlifting on a relatively high end of the competitive scale. So I just really think that what I want to do right now is to kind of continue to build, and hopefully at some point in like 5 years, I don't know, so much can happen with yourself physically in a year, in terms of both strength and what your body composition is doing. So who knows where this will be in 5 years. In fact, maybe that's kind of partially why I'm making this video. But what it means is that I basically take a step down. I just decide to not really matter in a way. I am going to not be ranked anywhere. If I'm lucky, I'll be able to total elite at 123. I don't know if my numbers are going to be good enough for that, for this meet, and frankly, whatever one I do after it, I'm probably not going to be 123 pounds, or like, I'm probably going to be close to 130, and cutting from 130 down to 123 is possible, especially since that'll be a higher body weight overall for me, and the percentage isn't too bad. I still am not sure I would be interested in doing that. So, like I said, I'm not going to be on the radar as much as I was, which was like not at all. But, you know, at 105 I am, unless that's changed, I haven't checked it in like a month or two. I am ranked at number 6, tied with somebody else in the country, and 114, with like a pretty conservative total at this meet, I could have probably gotten into the top 15. And I guess that doesn't mean enough to me to kind of do that. I know my weight's close, but on principle and based on how I was kind of feeling about that, like it's not like what I'm interested in doing. And I mean like day to day, how do I, think about this? How do I take care of my body? How do I lift? How do I eat? Like, I just, you know what, I kind of want to get with the crowd. It's like, dude, I want to get all big and yeah, and like eat to lift, as the popular saying goes. I am not about getting heinously overweight in order to move weight. I don't believe that's necessary. And dude, I probably would look like shit if I got to that point. But I do think, frankly, that like I think I look better right now overall, kind of, than I did when I was kind of pretty low for 105. Like, I just look kind of stringy. I don't like that. I'm not really built to be cool and compact, and I don't have short limbs, and I wish I did, because I think that's just a really great body type. But I just like it when I have a little bit more mass on me. And it's so funny because this is such 100% turnaround mindset from me 10 years ago. Very literally 10 years ago. If you had talked to me 10 years ago about like what body was going to be the one that was most attractive, the one that I feel most confident in, totally friggin' different. Like, I think about things so radically differently, which really I think speaks to the idea that you can just, your mind can change so radically within a decade span. You always have to be open to anything. And, I want to be open to competing in a lower weight class in the future. But what I'd like to do, and scientifically, I mean, I need to eat more in order to build more of the mass that's going to help me be stronger down the road. I need to make the sacrifice of not being, a ranked lifter right now, in my opinion, to be better down the road. Maybe down the road I will be more mature and I will be able to handle the pressure of going and competing better, because I think sometimes success really kills me. It's really difficult for me. I both massively fear failure, and I like really sometimes have a hard time with success. And by sometimes, I mean, whoa, all the time. I have a history of this. I just kind of freak out when I'm successful at something. So, I hope that changes someday. It hasn't. Even since my early 20s, with art and stuff, I really, yes, because on the side, I do the art thing, and I used to be, I don't know, more aggressive with it, and I used to have more ambition in terms of an art career, and anytime I'd have something cool happen, like a show or whatever, I would just freak out. I would, like, cry after it. I don't know. So I feel like if I build my base now, and I build my body now, and really prepare that for the future, I'll be in a good position to take advantage of what hopefully is a more centered and like settled mind, because I'm not there where I could be with it. So 35-year-old me, like, I hope you're gritting your ass off at this, because I do intend to compete more competitively in the future, but like right now, not really working for me. So there you go. I guess if you watch my lifting videos regularly, you're going to see me get bigger in the coming weeks. I'm eating stuff. It's like awesome. Oh my god, I love everything. Like, I'm just eating all this stuff. It's great. So yeah, that's kind of it. I just thought I would put that out there and continue this line of vlogs about like what I do with competition. So anyway, that is it for this one. This one's long. Thanks for watching.